Hi everyone, my name is MK and today's flow is a 60-minute vinyasa flow. In this flow, we're going to be working on knowing when to bend and try and trust in the uncertainty of a pose and when to allow ourselves to come out so that we can get back in it fresh and brand new. I'm going to begin with a little breath work and centering before we dive into the flow. But before we start all of that, make sure you have a block or a pillow, maybe even a thick book, just to help bring the floor to you in case you need that today. When you're ready, find a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Begin noticing your natural breath. We're turning our focus inwards, not changing anything, but observing where the breath is going in the body on its own. Is it in the throat, the chest, the belly? Once you've noticed where your natural breath is going, on your next inhale, breathe in through your nose, filling your belly with air. Exhale out your mouth to release. Continue to inhale through the nose, feeling your belly expand. Exhaling out your mouth nice and steady. Using this time, taking these yogi breaths or cleansing breaths to call in fresh energy, let go of anything you don't want to store. As you inhale fresh air in, exhaling out the old. Use this time to set an intention for your practice, thinking about what brought you to your mat today, what is your why? And if you're looking for guidance, a great quote to use today is, life is a constant balance of holding on and letting go. So continue taking these belly breaths, thinking about your why. Once you've set that intention, on your next inhale, breathe it in. Imagine that you're sending it throughout your whole body. Exhale to release it. Continue this breath, and in a moment we'll begin a breath work known as Nadi Shodhana breathing or alternate nostril breath. This is where you inhale through one side of the nose, exhale out the other, repeating this on both sides. This is a great breath work that is known to calm down our body because we are intentionally taking deeper, slower breaths on our left and right side, which sends signals to the body to let go, release, and send signals of safety. So when you're ready, you're going to bring up your left hand. Left thumb goes on the left nostril. Pointer, middle fingers go in between the eyebrows. Ring finger stays tucked, and pinky finger goes on the right nostril. Exhale where you are. Close your right nostril and inhale left. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale, we'll go for 2 more rounds. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Inhale, final round. Close, open right, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Close, open left, exhale. Release your hand, inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Come back to your intention, breathe it in again. Exhale to let it go. Eyes are still closed here. Now we're going to breathe with our mouth closed, taking a powerful breath in through the nose. Powerful breath out the nose. These breaths are powerful, but you're still inhale, filling the belly with air. Exhale, letting it go steady. Once you feel comfortable with your Ujjayi breath, I invite you to gently open your eyes. We're going to make our way to standing to start. So coming into Tadasana or mountain pose, you want to have your feet about hip width apart, which is 2 fists in between them about. Inhale, rise up, arms coming to the sky, palms facing each other. And you're going to exhale, take a side bend. You can have hands holding on to each other or gently hold one wrist. You want to press into both feet equally, lifting up and over to the side. 2 more breaths here, warming up our body. Last one. Stay on the exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Notice my arms coming up over my ear. I'm not forcing it, but coming natural, letting my chest open as I bend. 2 more breaths here. Last one. Inhale back to center. From here, you're going to exhale. Open your arms, bringing your elbows towards each other behind you for a nice heart opener. It's not about back bending, but opening your heart space, like your shoulder blades want to touch, gazing up at the sky. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, forward fold or Uttanasana. From here, you're going to plant one hand on the ground. Now, this is where you might grab a block to bring the floor closer to you. Left hand on the floor, bend your left knee, straightening the right. Inhale your right arm up to the sky, gazing up at it or off to the side for 3 breaths. Engaging our legs now. 2 more breaths, waking up our shoulders. Last one. Stay on the exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bring your hand down, switching hands. You're going to bend your right knee. Inhale your left arm up to the sky so that you're taking those 3 breaths, other side. Gazing up at your hand or off to the side, your choice. Again, just noticing the sensations here. Last breath. Inhale, stay. Exhale your hand down. From here, you're going to inhale, make your way to a tabletop position, stacking your shoulders with the wrists, knees hip width apart, getting ready for some full body circles to just wake up the rest of our body, making sure we're warm and that we know if there's anything going on in our wrists or knees. From here, you're going to inhale, body over to the side and up to the top of your mat. Then exhale around and down to the bottom. Continue to inhale around and up nice and slow with your breath. Exhaling around and down. Close your eyes if it's comfortable, really allowing yourself to let go of what you think this should look like and embrace what feels good in your body. 2 more circles in this direction. We'll switch and go the other way after this next circle. Pause at the bottom. Inhale, go back the way you came, exhaling around and down the other side. Continuing to inhale around and up. Exhaling around and down. 2 more in this direction. Meeting in our neutral tabletop when we're done. Finishing that last circle or so. As you make your way back to your neutral tabletop, check that your shoulders are over the wrists, knees hip width apart, spine is long. You're going to inhale, step back your left leg and then lift it when you feel ready, engaging your core. When you feel stable, inhale that opposite arm up, lengthening one arm and leg. We're going to do some bird dogs here. So you inhale, knee, elbow together. Exhale, lengthen. Engaging our core again. Inhale together. Exhale, extend. Inhale, come together. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, final 1. Exhale, extend. You're going to inhale, bend your knee, cartwheel your arm back to try and grab your foot, pressing the foot into the hand for a gentle back bend. Now, if that doesn't feel good, you can keep your leg up and place your hand on your hip, opening our shoulder, practicing the motion. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale, gently release. Exhale your hand down. Feel free to shake out your leg if you'd like. Readjust and step the opposite foot back. Inhaling when you feel ready. Opposite arm comes up for our bird dog's other side. Inhale, knee and elbow together. Work that core. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, we're engaging our core, prepping with this balancing posture for ones to come later. Inhale together. Exhale, extend. Inhale, 2 more. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, final 1. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend your knee again. Cartwheel that hand back, pushing into your hand, or keep the leg up. Hand on your hip. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale, release. Exhaling into your tabletop. Maybe you want to shake out the body. From here, we're going to inhale, coming up into a downward dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back. Spine is long. Hands spread out wide like you're high-fiving the mat. And then trying to grab it with your fingers and the tops of your palms. Armpits are rolling towards the ears. You can bend one knee, the other. Continue going through this. From here, we're going to inhale the stillness. Exhale, let it all go, whether it's through the nose or mouth. Come back to your intention. Breathe it in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, tuck your toes. Exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold. Exhale, release back down to that Uttanasana. Before you inhale, rise up, vertebrae by vertebrae, head and arms come up last. Exhale, side bend. We're going to stay for a breath or two here. Getting ready, we're building onto our flow now. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Same thing, a breath or two here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, forward fold or Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway forward fold, chest parallel to the floor. Exhale, step or hop, high plank. You have the choice to stay lifted or come to the knees. You're going to inhale, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, ears away from shoulders. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here before you inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Back knee comes down or stays lifted. You inhale, rise up. Exhale, fly your arms behind you, chest forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, step back, high plank or downward dog. Make your way through chaturanga if you're in the plank. And inhale, right leg up. Exhale, knee and foot down in front of you. Inhale up, checking that your knee is stacked over the ankle, hips in a line. Exhale, fly forwards. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, down. Inhale, step to high plank. Exhale, downward dog, and walk your feet on the inhale forwards. Check that your feet are hip width apart. Rise up. Exhale, chair pose or Utkatasana. Sinking down, pressing into your heels. You want to be able to lift your toes and have them say, hey, waving like my fingers are. Gaze is forward, arms can be upright, heart centered, taking a breath or two. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, Ardha Uttanasana, or halfway forward fold. From here, we're going to begin adding on to our flow, moving through it quicker and quicker with time and as we add things. So inhale, halfway. Exhale, step or hop. You can stay lifted or on the knees. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Back leg can drop or stay lifted. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fly forward. Checking that you feel stable. You're going to inhale, cartwheel your arms up and over, opening your body to the side of the mat, bending into that front knee, hips opening to the side. Warrior two, arms are extended out, gaze over that front arm. And we're going to stay here for a moment. You can surf it out if you'd like. Inhale, straighten that front leg. You're going to exhale, shift your hips. Step or hop your back foot out and over at a slight angle. And melt forward for pyramid. Lift, melt. If you have those blocks or whatever you're using, you can set your hands on them. You can rest your hands on your shin. You're going to keep the weight in your feet though. From here, you're going to inhale, start transferring the weight to that front foot. Notice I'm lifting my back leg and exhale, standing split. Using my blocks or the floor to hold on as I push up through my heel. Working to keep my hips facing the floor. Breathe into it here. One more breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step your back foot forward to meet the front. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, chair pose or Utkatasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold or Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Make sure you're stable, you feel good before you inhale. Rise up, high crescent. You want that front knee bent, stacked over the ankle, hips in a line. Exhale, fly your arms forward. Then inhale, sweep your arms up over, warrior two. Front knee bent, gazing over it. Take a moment. Remember, we go slow to go fast. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Exhale, turn and step or hop. Back leg over, melt to the ground, pyramid pose. Check in. You want to be pushing your front hip back as your back one comes forwards, melting to the floor. Inhale, begin transferring your weight to that front foot, lifting the back one slowly. Exhaling, standing split. From here, you're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, step it forward. Shake them out before you inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. See if you can sink deeper. Inhale, rise, and exhale, forward fold. Take a moment of your forward fold to shake it out. Maybe you grab a sip of water. We'll meet in standing when you're ready. So check in with your body. How are you feeling? That is the full flow. We'll keep going through it. We're going to have the choice to stay in standing split or take warrior three. Both are pushing your balance. Both will have you checking in and testing out if you need to bend or break, deciding what makes sense in this moment, trusting that process. So everyone, make your way back to standing. Feet hip width apart. Inhale your arms up to the sky. Exhale, side bend. Inhale back to center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold or Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga. Remember, you can always take the knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beginning to pick up our pace here. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Make sure you feel stable before you inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, stay. Exhale, fly your chest forward. Inhale, cartwheel up and over, opening into warrior two, bending that front knee. Stay for a moment. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Begin shifting your hips. Exhale, hop or step that back foot over. Melt forward for pyramid. Grabbing those blocks if you like them. You can continue with your standing split using the blocks or hands on the floor. Or maybe you start. You inhale, transfer the weight, slow, 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 lifting. Maybe you bring one hand up, then the other to heart center. Working to make your body like a T, honoring the wobbles. If you look, don't look if you're in the pose, you'll see my wobbly foot. That's a part of the process. Balance isn't perfection and stillness. It's a constant bend back and forth. And that's why I say you need to know when to bend or when to break. You'll be bending so much sometimes that it's time to let yourself snap out and re-enter. So inhale, stay. Exhale, slow, step that back foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose, hands at heart center or extend it out in front of you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Remember, we can always take our knees here. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come back to your intention, breathe it in here. Inhale your opposite leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Adjust as needed. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, melt into it. Stay on the inhale here. Exhale, fly forward. Inhale, cartwheel arms up, open to the side. Exhaling into your warrior two. Stay for a breath. Inhale, straighten your front leg. Begin shifting your body. Exhale, step or hop your back foot out and over. Melt forward into pyramid. You've taken your warrior three maybe once. Warrior's doing standing split still. Decide what feels right for your body here. Inhale, begin shifting your weight forward. Notice the back foot comes up slow as you inhale. Maybe you bring your hands to your chest or you keep the fingertips on the floor. Working to bring one, then the other. The secret here as we work to create more balance and harmony, it's not going faster or jumping into it. It's that slow rise coming up into the pose. One more breath here. Inhale, stay. Exhale, step your foot forward. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, chair. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment here. Maybe you shake it out. Rock from side to side or grab a sip of water. But come back when you're done. Getting ready to go through it again. Using this time as always to check in and honor your body. How are you feeling? What sensations are coming up for you? Breathing through it. All right, make your way back to that forward fold. We're going to inhale, rise up slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Head and arms coming up last. Exhale, side bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, Uttanasana or forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Adjust and inhale, rise. Exhale, fly your chest forward. Notice we're picking up the pace. Inhale, cartwheel open, and exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten your legs, turn the body. Exhale, pyramid. Your choice here. Maybe you're feeling really confident. You want to bring your hands to heart center already. Begin transferring your weight. Slowly lift the leg on the inhale. Exhaling into it. Maybe you extend your arms forward. Breathing here. Inhale, stay. Exhale, come to chair. You're going to inhale, rise first. Exhale, sink into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Taking those knees if it feels right for your body. Inhale, rise up, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, fly forward. Inhale, cartwheel open. Exhaling into our warrior two. Inhale, straighten and turn the body. Exhale, step or a hop, pyramid. Getting set up again, honoring what's right here for you. Inhale, shift forward, rising. Exhale, warrior two. If you're doing standing, I said warrior two and I meant warrior three. If you're doing standing split, maybe see if you can lighten onto your fingertips or walk your hands closer to your ankle. If you're in warrior three with hands at heart center, maybe explore reaching one arm out. Both arms. Come to your breath. Feel your body engaging. Inhale, gazing slightly forwards. If you stare down, that's where you're going to go. If you stare off, that is where you'll go. Notice I came out because I shifted my focus. Coming back, where you look is where you go. Exhale, step forwards and inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment. Always pausing after a round through to assess and notice how your body's feeling, whether you stay in forward fold or you come back to standing. Grab water, always hydrating, keeping your body ready to go. Coming back to your intention as we come to our Tadasana or mountain pose. Close your eyes for a moment. Envision that intention, whether it's learning when to bend or break or let go, or if it's something personal, breathe it in. Exhale to release those expectations. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward folder, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway forward folder, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, shoulders pulling away from the ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Full belly breaths every time. Inhale up. Exhale, fly forward. Inhale, swooping up and open. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, step or hop your foot over and melt into pyramid. Your choice, what variation you take. But inhale, begin shifting the weight forward. Exhaling, warrior three or standing split. We're staying for 2 breaths here to really give you that time to connect. Embrace the wobbles. If you feel you're rolling onto the outer edge of your foot, press into that big toe. If you feel you're collapsing inwards, press to that pinky toe side. Inhale, stay. Exhale, step your foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose or Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway forward fold or Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step or hop, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, fly forwards. Inhale, swoop your arms opening to warrior two as you exhale. Inhaling, straighten. Begin turning as you exhale, step or hop and melt into pyramid pose. Deciding again, are you taking standing splits or warrior three? Inhale, transfer the weight, lifting slowly. Rise up. Now, as you're here, see if you can push yourself for your body. If you're in standing split, maybe you again, see if you can lift one hand or both. If you're in that warrior, maybe you fly your arms behind you, or you work on bringing your chest more parallel to the floor. Take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, step your foot forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose or Utkatasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Take a moment here. We have 1 or 2 more times going through this before we begin our cool down for a nice Shavasana. And check in on your breathing. Are you still trying to send the air deep into the belly? Exhaling nice and controlled. If you've fallen away from it, that's okay, but take a minute to get back. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, rising up, meeting in the middle. Arms come up, palms facing each other. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend, other side. Inhale, back. And exhale, forward fold. This is going to be our final round through. Inhale, halfway forward fold. Exhale, step or hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left leg up to the sky. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, fly forward. Inhale, cartwheel and open. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten, shift your body. Exhale, step or hop, pyramid pose. Inhale, transfer your weight. Exhaling into our final warrior three. Take the variation that feels best for your body, honoring that may be different each time, and that's okay. Inhale, stay. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose or Utkatasana. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, or halfway forward fold. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Remember, we can always take our knees here. That feels better. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, fly forward. Inhale, cartwheel open to the side. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten. Shift the body as you exhale, step and release into pyramid. This is our final warrior three variation. So pick what your body's asking you to do here. Inhale, shifting the weight to that front foot. Exhale, warrior three or pyramid. Or standing split, not pyramid. If your body's asking for pyramid, of course, that's okay. But come into your power here. Final round. Breathe into it. Remind yourself of your why. What brought you to your mat today? Breathe it in. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, final chair, Utkatasana. Stay for a moment. Inhale. Exhale, see if you can sink deeper. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Ooh, take a moment. Grab some water. Your body's asking for it. We're cooling down. We're calming our body. Sipping that water, slowing down. From here, I'm going to have you walk back to a downward dog. We're not staying for a long time, but adjust, make sure you feel good. Then Press through your heels, pushing them to the floor, even if they don't touch. It's the action of pushing through the heels as you're engaged here, and feel that stretch from your glutes down to your ankles and calves, releasing tension. One more breath here. From here, we're taking pigeon pose. You're going to inhale, bring your knee to your wrist, foot stays tucked, back leg slides to the back of the mat. Stop when your hips are next to each other, parallel over the floor, and exhale, walk forwards. Maybe you're using your pillow or blocks to rest your forearms on. Maybe you go forearms to the floor. Maybe you let your forehead come down, whether that's on a block or the ground. Notice my hips lifted. I'm not on my side, but I'm up and over, releasing tension in my glute and my outer thigh. Letting go, beginning to slow down. If this doesn't feel good for your knees, I invite you to lay on your back and take a figure 4 with the ankle on your thigh, flexing your toes towards your knee. This is the same job without any pressure. We're slowing down. We're getting ready for Shavasana. I want you to really see if you can slow that breath down. Inhaling, filling the belly with air, taking your time. Exhaling, making the exhale the same length or longer than the inhale. You worked up a little sweat. We got the body moving as we learned to balance, knowing when to stay in our warrior 3, when to let ourselves come out, knowing when to make adjustments and when to hold. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. One more. Inhale your hands to your leg, lifting your heart to the sky. Exhale. Inhale, tuck your toes, and exhale, step back to downward dog, shaking out your legs if that feels good. And then inhale, opposite leg comes forward, knee to wrist, foot staying tucked, leg slides back. Walking your upper body to where it feels comfortable towards the floor. If your knees don't like this pose, again, you're going to go onto your back, bend one knee and bring your ankle onto that thigh, allowing for that release of our hip, our glute and outer thigh muscles. Being very mindful, intentional with our breath, using it to help cool us and calm us down. Full belly inhale, steady exhale. As the body begins to calm more and more, I want you to continue lengthening your exhales. You inhale, fill the belly with air. And when you exhale, you see if you can make your breath be the same length or longer. One more breath here. Inhale, walk yourself back up. Exhale. I'm going to have you inhale, tuck your toes. You're going to slide your leg back, and we're going to come to tabletop. You can shake out your leg if you'd like, but stacking our shoulders with the wrists, knees hip width apart. We're just going to take a few cat-cows because our spine did work for us too. Inhale your belly to the floor, gaze in front of you for cow. Exhale, gaze in between your hands back to the sky for cat. Continue to inhale into cow. Exhaling into cat at your pace with your breath, allowing your body to release and let go. We're going to take 2 to 3 more. Meeting back in our tabletop when we're done. From here, I'm going to have you bring yourself to a seat. And now for the seat, you might want to grab a block or a pillow. We're going to take a wide-legged stance like this. And so if that's not comfortable or you feel that you have to curve like this, that's where the block or pillow comes in. You're going to sit up on it like this. And it helps your spine just have that curvature and allows you to be here without that forcing forwards. And so from here, inhale your arms up, taking a nice side bend like we did before. Right arm comes down onto your thigh to start. You open to the side. Exhale your left arm up and over. Now, if you're here, that's perfect. Or continue going. But it's not that forcing, it's that slow, gentle easing in. Stopping where it feels right in your body. Maybe bring your arm down. You decide, but come to your breath here. 2 more. 1 more. Inhale back to center. Exhale, same thing. You open, kind of twisting. Exhale that right arm up over your ear, resting on that thigh, taking a moment. Gazes up or gently off to the side. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale, coming up. You're going to remove this. We're going to exhale and make our way to the floor, however you want to get there. You just have 2 more poses. What we're going to do now is come onto our backs, knees to our chest, arms out in a T or bent at the elbow for a cactus, and you're going to let your legs fall over to one side. Your gaze is up at the sky or away from your legs for this spinal twist. Slowing down again, being really intentional with our breath. Inhale, filling that belly. Exhale, let it go. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Inhale back to center. Exhale, let the knees fall the other way. Same thing. Cactus, the arms, or T. Gaze going away from the legs or up at the sky. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale back to center. Reach up, grab the outer edges of your feet, your calves, ankles. Exhale, knees to your armpits, feet facing the sky for our final pose, happy baby. You can find stillness or rock from side to side. But play around with what feels right for you. Coming to your breath. Inhale, fill the belly. Exhale, imagine that you're melting into the floor. One more. Inhale, release. Hugging yourself tight like a ball. Maybe you rock along your spine for a moment, countering some of that opening and compressing. Then exhale, make your way to a final resting position. Move around, get comfortable. Maybe you add a blanket or sweater. Let yourself get comfortable, wiggle around. And when you have that resting position, inhale, squeeze all your muscles as tight as you can. Exhale, release. I'm going to lead us in a little breath work before I have you enjoy your Shavasana. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for a moment, exhale for 4, hold for a moment. So we're coming back to that breath work, slowing down, prepping for our Shavasana. Exhale where you are, and inhale. 3, 4, hold for a moment. Exhale. 3, 4, hold for a moment. Inhale. 3, 4, hold. Exhale. 3, 4, hold. Inhale. 3, 4, hold. Exhale. 3, 4, hold. Inhale. 3, 4, hold. Exhale. 3, 4, hold. Inhale, final round. 3, 4, hold. Exhale. 3, 4, hold. Come back to your intention. Breathe it in. Exhale, let it go. Listen to the music. Try and let thoughts come and go with the breath. And I will let you know when it is time to come out. Letting yourself drift with the music and breath, slowly rising and falling, fully supported by the mat and floor beneath you. Gently begin wiggling your toes, the fingers guiding movement back to the body. Begin turning your head from side to side, bringing yourself back to this room, to this moment. Begin taking circles with the ankles and the wrists, going first in one direction and then the other. When you're ready, you're going to bring your arms up overhead, and on your next inhale, pull your body in both directions for a nice lengthening stretch. Exhale, rolling over to your right side, knees bent, using one arm as a pillow, other hand in the heart space area. Take a moment here to thank yourself for dedicating this hour to your body and your mind, free of distractions. Breathe this thank you in. Exhale to release. When you're ready, we're going to meet in a comfortable seated position with our eyes still closed to end the practice today. To end our practice, we're going to take 3 deep breaths as a community, where we inhale in through our noses and out through our mouths with our hands at heart center or in Hali Mudra. Everyone exhale where you are and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale your hands up to your third eye or in between your eyebrows. Please know that the light in me honors and sees the light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for watching my flow today. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe for more to come. Thank you so much again, and have a great rest of your day.